It isn't just the lyrics, it's the beat.
Hi Retrospect fans, your host Phil Gray here. A little bit of information about this, episode 637 of Retrospect. Midwinter here in New Zealand, and with midwinter comes midwinter ills, which certainly have messed up my routine this week. Simply no time to put together a fresh episode for you. So again, this week I am repurposing a very old retrospect from the archives right back to episode 220. I chose this episode because of the very cool covers involved. We've got covers of Link Wray, John Lee Hooker, Yardbirds, The Trogs, The Doors, The Beatles, Them, and Hendrix. Super cool episode. Looking forward to being back on deck next week and ready and roaring for Psychedelic September this year. But for now, kick back and enjoy this archival episode of Retrospect.
The music that they're planning to use to crumble the morals of America is this rotten, filthy, dirty, lewd, lascivious junk called rock and roll.
An hour of 60s underground music from around the world. Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Radio. Great 60s Garage Punk, freakbeat and psychedelia. Podcast via all good podcasting providers and facebook.com/Retrospect Garage Punk Radio.
It's good. My headache's good.
Welcome once again to Retrospect 60s Garage Punk radio show and podcast. I'm your host, Phil Gray. Another great hour of 60s underground rock music. Before we talk about it, I'd like to say a big welcome to all the people who have liked the Retrospect Facebook page over the last couple of weeks. If you haven't, go to facebook.com/Retrospect Garage Punk Radio, a community of well over 3,000 people from all corners of the world, connecting with the show and I hope enjoying what we have to offer. So, episode 220 got underway in absolutely fine style. The track, of course, is Rumble by Link Wray and his Raymen, originally released April 1958 and massively influential. The version we had, though, the Sonics, and a video of this is up on our Facebook page. So the Sonics' iconic bedrock garage punk band. But before they did songs like The Witch and Psycho that they're so well known for, they made a bunch of fairly crude recordings. So we're talking 1961 to 1964, recordings taped at live dances, also at home. These recordings were apparently found in an attic in Tacoma, Washington, where they're from, and their cover of Rumble, a home recording from 1961, and a fine one, and a fine way to get episode 220 underway.
I will build a great wall on our southern border. Mark my words.
Longing for a more balanced and fairer society? Free Left Turn is a weekly hour of all things left. Politics, news, music, literature and blogs that reflect the political agenda of your host, Craig Wills. Free Left Turn. Agitating for change and that fairer, balanced and inclusive society you long for. Saturdays at 10 a.m. on Free FM 89.0 and podcast via freefm.org.nz and iTunes.
Well, here's a band formed in Coventry, England in 1963. Part of that British beats boom, also part of that mod scene, very much a freakbeat sort of band. They toured Germany for a month, playing several sets each day. The first album, 1965, was called Take a Heart. The band is The Sorrows. This track's an A-side from 1965 on Piccadilly. This is The Sorrows. Retrospect, 60s garage punk, garage rock and psychedelia.
Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna shoot you right down.
Standing beside me at the moment is Yardbirds' lead singer, Keith Relf. Now, you always like to open the show for us, don't you, Keith?
Yeah, I do indeed. They're great. Yeah.
Good. Well, away you go then. And the first number we're going to hear from the Yardbirds is one of the A-side songs from their double top-rated new disc. It's called Evil-Hearted You.
Evil-hearted you always try to put me down with the things you do and words you spread around against me. Evil-hearted you kept kidding me along with your phony smile and with your siren song smiling, beguiling. You kept me until all was gone, persuading, degrading. On my knees I tried to please, but I love you just the same. Well, and I want you to remain by my side and see just how much you mean to me. Evil-hearted you always try to put me down with the things you do and words you spread around against me about me. What would you do without me smiling, beguiling? You lead me on till all hope is gone.
And you're with Retrospect 60s Garage Punk radio show and podcast, episode 220, broadcasting around New Zealand thanks to friends at Raglan Community Radio, Access Manawatu, Wellington Access Radio and Radio Southland, of course Free FM as well, where the show is put together and shared with the world via our podcasts, which are available a whole bunch of places: iTunes Store, Pod Directory, Podbean, accessradio.org, freefm.org.nz, take your pick. So, set of three. The Sorrows out of Coventry, England, top of the set with Baby. Then a band who keep popping up in episodes of Retrospect, The Shadows of Night out of Chicago, heavily influenced by British blues, particularly the Yardbirds, the Animals and the Stones, also Chicago blues element in there. A track off their 1966 album called Gloria. The song was Boom Boom. And thirdly, more great 60s blues, The Yardbirds. Video of this up on our Facebook page. This track reached number 3 in the UK charts. It was not released as a single in the UK, although it did come out on subsequent releases like Having a Rave Up with the Yardbirds and Shapes of Things. Unusual track as it featured Spanish scales, highly unusual for the time. So the Yardbirds with one of their big hits, Evil-Hearted You. Well, we are going into more obscure tracks now. Here's one from 1966. Video of it up on our Facebook page. The band is out of Maryland. This is a 1966 release on Grey Ant Records. Now, Grey Ant Records, very much a footnote in garage rock history. Grey Ant Records out of a studio in Akakik. Just 3 releases, I believe. There were singles from The Hard Times, from a guy called Calvin Willis, and the one we're about to have, The Deadbeats. This is the A-side of that single, The Deadbeats with She Don't Love Me.
She don't
Senator. We're rolling now. Take 76, Wild Thing.
Wild thing, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Wild thing, wild thing, I think I love you, but I want to know for sure. Come on and hold me tight. I love you.
Senator, Barry said to remember what happened in 1964. This time, 68, we want to get to the kids. We want to get the kids' vote, so you got to do it like they want to hear it. You ready, Senator? Stand by.
Wild thing,
Beautiful.
you make my heart sing.
Senator Rocky says more feeling.
You make everything groovy.
Beautiful.
Wild thing. Okay, Rocky, on the ocarina now. Barry, your timing is off. Ronnie, give us a little more of that West Coast sound, please. Dick, you missed it again. Oh, Rocky, come on now. You're paying for this session. Wild thing, I think you moved me.
Lay it on him, Senator. Lay it on him.
But I want to know for sure.
Tempo, tempo.
Come on and hold me tight.
Think of the word, Senator.
You move me.
Okay, now, gang, let's go off for a big finish. Now, Rocky, let's put it up now. Barry, now it's yours, Barry. Ronnie, come on. Come on, little soul, Barry. Dick, come on. Dick, you ready, Senator? Wake up, Senator, wake up. Here we go. Ready? Stand by.
Uh-oh, wild thing.
Well, close, Senator, close.
You make my heart sing.
Big finish.
Oh, you gallant wild thing.
That's it.
Oh, shake it,
All right,
wild
Senator,
thing.
a few, yeah, Senator.
Yeah.
One more, Senator.
Yeah? Yeah.
Very good, Senator, very good.
I want your love, a little girl. I want your love, a little girl. A little girl, I need your loving. You're leaving me in pain. A little girl, I want your kisses. You know you're driving me insane. Oh, when I kiss your lips, when I kiss your lips.
Well, set of 3 relative obscurities there. The Deadbeats, recorded in Akakik on Grey Ant Records. She Don't Love Me, so video of that up on Facebook page. Also a video of this next one. This is the B-side to a track that we had last week by Senator Bobby, that parody of Bobby Kennedy covering the Trog's Wild Thing. This is the B-side, credited to Senator Everett McKinley, a satirical alias of Republican Senator Everett Dirksen. The single reached number 20 on the US Billboard Top 100. So Senator Everett McKinley with his answer to Senator Bobby's Wild Thing. And then thirdly in the set, from a bit closer to home for us, a band formed in 1964, only active for 2 years. They're out of Sydney, Australia. They're called The Missing Links, known for wearing long hair, smashing their equipment on stage. Through 1965, they went through quite an upheaval and a complete lineup change, so there were 2 distinct bands. The track we had was from the second lineup of the band, a lineup that, according to AllMusic's Richie Unterberger, this aggregation cut the rawest Australian garage punk of the era, and indeed some of the best from anywhere, sounding at their best like a fusion of the Trogs and the early Who, letting loose at times with wild feedback that was quite ahead of its time. So that is Australia's The Missing Links. More about them up on our Facebook page right now. The track we had, You're Driving Me Insane.
Hi, I'm Phil Gray, host of Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Show. It's a labour of love, and if you dig what I do, why not buy me a beer? Or just a coffee? You can do that now via buymeacoffee.com/Mr. Phil Gray. That's buymeacoffee.com/MrPhilGrey, Mr. Phil Gray. I may not be able to have a beer or coffee in person, but we can do it virtually. On with the show.
Well, it's time for our global garage set, where we explore some of the garage punk and garage rock and freakbeat from around the world. This week we are getting underway with a cover of The Doors' Hello, I Love You, from their 1968 album Waiting for the Sun. This one is from a band out of Venezuela called Los Pets, off their 1968 self-titled LP. So here we go, Venezuela's Los Pets, Hello, I Love You.
Just the lyrics, it's the beat.
Retrospect, 60s garage punk, garage rock and psychedelia.
Boys, Halloween sin boys, dit minne bij boys, kan het daarom boys, boys. Kun olin nuori, paljon nuorempi kuin nyt, en tarvinnut, en kenkään apua, mä missään tarvinnut. nyt. Ja nyt on päivä pois, en näe minnekään. Ne menneet on, etsin vain mä ulospäin, jos auki oven saan. Pois nyt haluannen tänne jään. Ja mä ihmettelen mitä onkaan tää. Pois vain haluannen tänne jää. Että vois auttaa. Kaikki muuttunut on täysin kokonaan. Kaikki muutkin näyttää täällä kaatuvan. On olos silloin tällöin epävarma. Nyt tiedän sen, sua tarvitsen, nyt mä tarvitsen. Pois nyt haluannen tänne jää. Ja mä ihmettelen mitä onkaan tää. Pois vain haluannen tänne jää. Etkä vois auttaa. Kun olin nuori, paljon nuorempi kuin nyt. En kenkään apua, mä missään tarvinnut. Ja nyt on päivä pois, en näe minnekään. Etsin vain mä ulospäin, jos auki oven saan. Pois nyt haluannen tänne jää. Ja mä ihmettelen mitä onkaan tää. Pois vain haluannen tänne jää. Etkä vois auttaa.
Je vais vous parler de mon amie. Elle venait d'ici souvent. Elle faisait 5 pieds 4 du haut de la tête jusqu'à terre. Elle venait d'ici me rencontrer environ vers minuit. Elle me traitait en homme. Elle me traitait si bien. Et son nom est G. L. O. R. I. D-L-O-R-I-A. D-L-O-R-I-A. Je le criais la nuit. Je le criais partout. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Elle venait d'ici souvent, environ vers minuit. Elle marche sur ma rue. Pourquoi ne viens-tu pas chez moi? Elle frappe sur ma porte. Ensuite elle crie mon nom. Elle me traitait en homme. Elle me traitait si bien. Et son nom est G. L. O. R. I. D-L-O-R-I-A. D-L-O-R-I-A. Je le criais la nuit. Je le criais partout. Je le criais la nuit.
And that is our global garage set for episode 220 of Retrospect. Venezuelan band at the top of the set called Lost Pets, their cover of The Doors' Hello, I Love You. Then another cover, video of this up on our Facebook page. The band is called Arto Lonfors and the Scaffolds. The song Poise, or The Beatles' Help to You and Me, 1965 release on Parlophone out of Finland. The A-track Poise, the B-side a cover of It's Only Love. So Arto Lonfors, Finnish guitarist and singer, with his band The Scaffolds from 1962 to 1965, then involved in a band called Harry and the Hound Dogs. So some Finnish freakbeat, cover of the Beatles' Help. Thirdly in the set, video of this one also up on our Facebook page. The band is called Les Flow. It's off a comp called Rumble, Quebec Garage Beat 66-67, cover of course of Van Morrison's Gloria. It's a 7-inch from 1966 on Canusa Records. Now I found a bit of information about Les Flow. It says these barely pubescent youngsters from La Chute, just to the west of Montreal, would likely never have committed any music to wax had it not been for a fortuitous hookup with the fledgling music mogul Tony Roman. As luck would have it for Les Flow, Roman was looking for more ripe young talent to record. While passing through the tiny town in 1966, he caught the lads in concert, was sufficiently smitten by what he had heard to get them recorded. So them's Gloria, of course, was being done by many, many bands, so it was an almost natural track for them to cover. So cool to have yet another version of my personal favourite here on Retrospect.
Psychedelic September, coming soon on Retrospect.
Well, here's a band out of the UK West Midlands area, Birmingham to be precise. They had been known as the Echoes. By the time this track was recorded, they were known as the Cheetahs. It's a June 66 release on Philips. This is the Cheetahs with Russian Boat Song.
Right, stand by, here we go.
Stand by? I'm standing in the middle.
Hey, Joe, where you going with that money in your hand? Hey, Joe, where you going with that money in your hand? Yeah. Hey, Joe, where you going with that gun in your hand? Yeah. I'm going down now to Mexico. Take
1,200 mothers, 15 and 16 years of age, with illegitimate babies, and they said that rock music just stirs us and excites us and had much to do with our illegitimate babies. God help us, it's rock music.
Time moves so fast, and babe, I've got to go. You had better change your ways, or I'll leave you way behind. You know that I love you, but I can't keep living in doubt. You had better change your ways, or I'll leave you way behind. So baby, understand, I'm not a one-night stand. I'm trying to tell you that I'm not a one-night stand. Doubt. Not a one-night stand. Not a one-night stand. Not a one-night stand. Not a one-night stand.
And a set of three slightly more psychedelic tracks there. The Cheetahs, out of the UK with Russian Boat Song. Then one from right here in New Zealand. And this really is an obscurity. Sebastian's Floral Array is the name of the band. Out of Wellington, New Zealand, their version of Hey Joe, that appears on the Great New Zealand compilation, A Day in the Mind's Mind, Hurt, Love and Fire, released on Frenzy Records, June 2014. So, Sebastian's Floral Array, Hey Joe. Then we had a band called Days of the Week from Tacoma, Washington. They had also been known as The Grotesque Mummies, formed in the fall of 1966, their first gig being October that year at Mason Junior High School in Tacoma for an after-school dance. And I think they would have remained entirely unknown had the track we had there, One Night Stand, not appeared on the comp called High in the Mid-60s Volume 22, although on that they were credited as being from Mississippi, which was completely untrue. Tacoma, Washington's Days of the Week with One Night Stand.
Now it's even easier to get your weekly dose of 60s garage rock, garage punk, freakbeat and psychedelia. Simply ask your Spotify-enabled device to play you Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Show.
Well, here's a B-side from 1967. It also appeared on Lost Generation Volume 1 and Teenage Shutdown, I'm Gonna Stay. The band is called The Mongrels Band. This is Be My Girl.
You may not have fancy clothes, big diamond rings, I don't know. Your shaggy clothes don't look so good, nobody but me understood. But you can be my girl anyway. Hey, but you can be my girl anyway. But hard, girl, but we can find a way. You can be my baby forever and a day. It might be hard, girl, but we can find a way. You may not have fancy clothes, big diamond rings, I don't know. You say clothes don't look so good, nobody but me understood. But you can be my girl anyway. Hey, hey, but you can be my girl anyway. You don't care about me and I don't care about that. You got a new fool, I like it like that. I am only one of burning desire. Let me stand next to your fire. 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 My main home, well, that ain't my concern. Play with me, baby, and you won't get burned. I have only one itching desire. Let me stand next to your fire. 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 Move over, Rover. Let Jimmy take over. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Try to give you money, you better save it, babe. Save it for your rainy day. I am only one of burning desire. Let me stand next to your fire. Let me stand next to your fire. Let me stand next to your fire. Let me stand next to your fire.
And a couple of real obscurities taking us to the end of episode 220 of Retrospect 60s Garage Punk radio show and podcast. The Mongrels Band, a B-side from 67 called Be My Girl. The A-side to that was Let Me Be My Own Man. Then one from a band called Vampires, cover of Jimi Hendrix's Fire. That's off the Get Off My Back unissued 60s Garage Acetate. So a real obscurity.
Hi, this is Steve from Charlotte, North Carolina. Loving the groovy 60s garage sound. It's really not just the lyrics, it's the beat. You're listening to Phil Gray and Retrospect, 60s Garage Punk Show.
And I'm going to play a track by a band called Trizo 50, made up of members of various bands that kind of formed different bands, like one called the Rainmakers, from 1965 through to 1974. So influenced by a bunch of 60s bands, also in that later time, bands like King Crimson, the Moody Blues, also T-Rex. Now, I heard from Bobby D. Chickenhead, that's his Facebook name, message Retrospect via Facebook. I think he's Bob Depew from the band Trizo 50. So they're out of Norborn, Missouri. Here is a track they recorded in 1973. Trizo 50, Heart Hoppin' Homicide, setting out Retrospect episode 220. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Retrospect Garage Punk Radio.